Hi, welcome again. I really don't think Canadians understand why the things that are happening in the US are so important in Canada. What is happening around the world is directly because of this secret society of oligarchs, and it is time to tear down the curtains and tell it like it is. The IDU is Stephen Harper. The IDU is oligarchs. The same oligarchs that created Jeffrey Epstein. If you remember me talking about Justice Powell's call to arms, it is Stephen Harper's and Epstein's and Thiel's oligarchs that he was speaking to. And that is why we are here today. In today's deep dive, we're looking at the invisible threads connecting Silicon Valley's data giants, high-stakes global defense, and the post-political career of former Canadian Prime Minister Stephen Harper. We are witnessing the rise of a new system, fascist oligarchical socialism, where billionaires and state surveillance merge to control the global economy. To understand this, you start with Peter Thiel, founder of Palantir and the first outside investor in Facebook. Thiel is the intellectual godfather of a vision where private tech replaces the state. And let's be clear about the files. Based on the DOJ's 2026 unsealed records, we know both the CIA and Peter Thiel are mentioned in the Epstein archives. This isn't just about salacious gossip. It's about the financial and intelligence networks that Jeffrey Epstein helped facilitate. Look at the people entering the fold right now. In late January 2026, Donald Trump nominated Kevin Warsh to lead the Federal Reserve. Warsh is the ultimate insider's insider. He's a former Fed governor and a fellow at the Hoover Institution alongside Thiel. But follow the family line. Kevin Warsh is married to Jane Lauder, the daughter of Ron Lauder. This brings us directly to the mega group. Ron Lauder isn't just a billionaire. He's a founding fixture of the mega group, the elite circle of billionaires like Les Wexner, who funded Epstein's life. Lauder has been a longtime ally of both Trump and Netanyahu, and he's been documented meeting with Stephen Harper as far back as 2012 to align international policy. When I talk about the circle around Stephen Harper, this is who I mean. These are the people building the foundations of fascist oligarchical socialism. They use the shell of democracy to install a system of global asset tokenization, where they own the data, the banks, and the borders. Since 2017, Harper has been a strategic advisor for 8VC, the firm founded by Joe Lonsdale, a Thiel protege. Simultaneously, Harper leads the advisory board for AWZ Ventures, an Israeli-based security fund that invests in high-end surveillance and predictive intelligence. He is working alongside former heads of the CIA, Mossad, and MI5. This is the exact ecosystem Peter Thiel pioneered with Palantir. Harper provides the geopolitical gravitas to sell these surveillance tools to governments worldwide. Please understand, I am illustrating the network Stephen Harper is embedded in. While I have seen no mention of Stephen Harper himself in the Epstein files, he is building his business and political entities around the very people who committed crimes with Epstein, names found in victim statements and congressional documents. This is not normal. Doing business with these disgusting rich people who want to destroy democracy, who have no value in human beings, is not normal. This is not normal. These rapists, pedos, and criminals are in Harper's circle. From the mega groups Ron Lauder to the tech engineers like Peter Thiel, this disgusting cabal is working to destroy world democracy as we know it. The evidence is in the connections. You can decide for yourself. In my upcoming series, Epstein, from child prodigy to secret agent to sexual predator, I will be diving deeper into the mega group and the filth that defines their global agenda. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, Subtext with Kathy, to help get this info out. To understand this world, you have to start with Peter Thiel. He's the PayPal co-founder and the first outside investor in Facebook. Peter Thiel is Heritage Foundation. But his real power lies in Palantir Technologies. Palantir isn't just software. It's the central nervous system for the CIA, FBI, and the global military. It manages massive data for counterterrorism and predictive analytics. Thiel is the intellectual godfather of a vision where private technology replaces the functions of the state. And here is the first major data point. The unsealed 2026 Epstein documents and Senator Wyden's recent probe have confirmed that both the CIA and Peter Thiel appear in those archives. Now let's look at Stephen Harper. Since leaving office in 2015, Harper hasn't just retired. He's moved into the heart of this global strategic network. In 2017, Harper joined 8VC, the venture capital firm founded by Thiel's protege, Joe Lonsdale, as a strategic advisor for government and defense. He isn't just a name on a letterhead. He provides the geopolitical gravitas to help these tech firms navigate the halls of power. Harper and Thiel are ideological twins. They share a vision of defending Western values and a deep skepticism of stagnant governments. In his 2021 video series for 8VC, Harper echoed Thiel's exact rhetoric on the decline of the West and the need for private tech to step in. Let's talk about the Israeli connection and AWZ Ventures. It goes deeper than advisory roles. Look at AWZ Ventures, where Harper serves as president of the advisory board. This isn't just business, it's high-end Israeli cybersecurity and intelligence. Harper works alongside former heads of the CIA, Mossad, and MI5. This firm focuses on defensive surveillance, the exact market Palantir dominates. In late 2025, reports even surfaced linking AWZ-funded tech to surveillance systems in Greek refugee camps. This confirms Harper is a central figure in the global Securotech investment circle. Fast forward to January 2025, Mar-a-Lago became a hub for the old guard and the new guard. We saw Stephen Harper there, acting as a defense tech and efficiency advisor alongside Joe Lonsdale. Also present, the old guard, like Les Wexner, the man who funded Jeffrey Epstein's lifestyle for decades. While Harper and Wexner may not have been in the same meetings, they are linked by their mutual ties to the Thiel Star 8VC network. Now, before we continue, I want to be clear. I am illustrating the types of people Stephen Harper is surrounded by. To my knowledge, based on the DOJ's 2026 release, Harper's name is not in the Epstein files. My focus is on his proximity to this disgusting cabal. We see a pattern here. Harper, Trump, and Netanyahu are all part of the International Democrat Union, IDU, which Harper chairs. We see Harper helping to build the careers of figures like Jamil Javani, much like Thiel made J.D. Vance. It's a coordinated effort to install a specific kind of fascist oligarchic system. My opinion? Stephen Harper knows exactly who he is doing business with. He is surrounding himself with the same networks that played with, funded, and covered for Jeffrey Epstein. He is working as a facilitator for a global shift toward asset tokenization and the erosion of traditional democracy. The evidence is there. You can decide for yourself. If you want more info on how the mega group fits into this, the group I believe is at the heart of the Epstein saga, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, Subtext with Kathy. I have much more to share.